Good day, good night. CFR Network, CFR News, continuing this year Louisiana series. Got a very, very, very special guest with me. Legendary Miss T, singer, artist, mother, and so much more. Welcome to the broadcast, sister. What do you do?
How you doing? I'm
Wonderful.
doing excellent. This is a wonderful day today. I'm so
Definitely.
glad we finally got this interview because we've been back and forth for a minute, so that's good.
Definite, man. But a woman's prerogative and in a woman's time and thing. So we're doing it now. So that's the most important thing. You heard?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So again, welcome to the broadcast. Um, you are a foundational pioneer of that city, man. That.
Yes, I am. And one of the starters of artists that started off with Cash Money Records. And Cash Money don't really talk about it, but I must say it. We've kind of passed. Well, I'm not gonna say we paved the way for the Little Waynes and the Juveniles and the BGs and the Nicki Minaj and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Drakes. The reason why I say that because it always start with groundwork, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when Cash Money first started, they had an artist called Kilo G. He
Yes.
was their first artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they really started off like a gangster rap label because he was doing gangster rap. But
Mm-hmm.
they just had this new, fresh, upcoming music called bounce music. And
Yes.
uh, UNLV uh, was one of the acts that signed with them. They had a guy named Lil Slim,
Mm-hmm.
PMW,
Yeah.
Mr. Ivan,
Ivan. Mm-hmm.
and me, so they met me in a club. I was in a club, sneaking in a club. I had this girl named Cheeky Black that I used to roll with. She snuck me in the club.
The
So when she
legend,
snuck
another legendary
another
artist.
legend, yeah.
Yes.
So she snuck me in a club and I met Baby and Slim and they liked my voice. They really liked my singing voice because I really was doing like bounce rap or whatever. And they gave me a card and told me to give them a call. And I didn't call them right then and there. I called them like maybe 6 months after because I was really getting my name out. And they had a lot of people that wanted me to be on their label. So happened I called Slim and then I hooked up with Slim and started meeting with them and going to their office. They had an office on around Canal Street. Like that's like a famous
Yes.
street in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a gas building that they were in. And I used to catch the bus and meet them, got permission from my mama because my mama always knew that I wanted to do music at the time.
Yeah.
And that's how I met them. But we sold a lot of records. We sold 30 to 40,000 records like at the time. And I know UNLV was like one of the biggest
Yes.
sellers on Cash Money Records, where you had to sell records to get attention from major labels. Okay. So by us laying the groundwork that we laid, that gave Cash Money to get the national attention that they got.
And get
So
hooked up with
happened,
you that
yeah,
get that hook up with
right.
Universal,
So
right?
happened when UNLV left, Lil Slim had been left, PMW, something happened with that, and then I left. Juvenile. I still was there when Juvenile came and when BG came.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when the deal kind of went to them because they were the artists that still were there, and but BG also paved the way for those guys too. So
Of
it just tripped me out
course.
like when they talk about the old Cash Money, he just act like he started off with the Hot Boys and he didn't.
No,
And
no,
it
no.
doesn't hurt me. I just like it is what it is. I really don't even care.
Eh,
I just like
but see,
whatever.
sir, the real connoisseurs of this here know the history. The first Cash Money release I got was that UNLV, and
Well,
from 20,
UNLV.
yes,
UNLV were the big sellers. They sold more records than all of us on the labels, including BG, because bounce was very like popping. Like they wasn't really on gangster music, like talk about it, the bounce culture. It
mm-hmm.
was bouncing, and UNLV gave the flavor of gangster bounce. Like they
Yes,
talk about everything that they was going through in their hood and boot up or shut up, a nigga
Yeah.
get your life set up. Yeah, you heard, man. You know, like they
Mm.
just had a whole different essence with the music that put Cash Money on their feet. You know what I'm saying? So, but they never talk about that. They only talk about they started with the Hot Boys. Actually, when Lil Wayne came over there to Cash Money, Lil Wayne was about 13 years old.
Yeah, man. He was a little one.
He couldn't even get in the clubs. We snuck him in Club Escape one time. And I remember Miss Virgin was like, okay, that's it. You gotta leave. You gotta, because he was too young to be in the club. But Cash Money was popping way before Hot Boys even started, you know.
You
So
know the
happened, so happened the Hot Boys, where it wasn't even really the Hot Boys, it was Juvenile that
juvie.
took it to a whole nother level,
That
you know.
400 degrees. Yes,
The
yes.
400 degrees that took it to the next level. But when you talk about Baby, when you talk to him and he do interviews, he just try to X us out like we really did him something, and he did all the fucking over us, you know. Fuck?
It's crazy. As you say, y'all are the foundation,
We are the
Kilo
foundation.
G.
But let me tell you something. I always say that I do not want my legacy to be that I was just the first girl that was signed to them. Fuck that. I don't even care about that.
Mhm.
What I'm doing currently? You feel what I'm saying? So
Yes,
my legacy will, and I believe in manifestation, and I believe in speaking things into existence. So
100%.
my legacy will be greater than my history.
Mm.
So I don't mind talking about it, but don't think that you was my all in all, because my God is way bigger
Oh,
than the Cash Money, than the
yes.
whatever.
You
But it's
already
just
know.
crazy how they try to X us out and don't give us our props and everything. But it's
Yeah,
cool.
man. But listen, sis, this is another reason why I diligently try and get y'all artists, y'all pioneers, y'all legends to tell your story, because unfortunately, if you allow somebody else to tell a story, it ain't gonna be told right. And also, there are two sides, maybe even three, four, five sides to every story.
Yes.
Everyone can interpret, may see things slightly different and stuff. So this is what it's all about, man. Is to shine a light, what I mean, to give you, as they say these days, give you all your flowers and all that there, what I
Man, give us
mean.
our flowers. And
Come
the thing of it is,
on.
too many people and too many legendary artists that's passing away. So
Yep.
you don't really hear the full story. Like the guy Black Rob, like I knew him for the one thing that he did with Puffy, but he probably have a whole caliber of things that he did, but we
Yeah.
don't know. Because
Mm.
all we knew was he was with Puff
With
Daddy, and that
Puff.
was it. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, give me my motherfucking flowers now. I want them.
Yeah,
I
man.
serve them and I want them.
Every day, sis. Every day, all day. So listen, let's rewind a little some. Let's rewind a little some. So you're saying other labels were chasing for you as well before you signed with Cash Money. Was Big Boy Records one of the people that were hollering as well?
Nah, it wasn't Big Boy. I could say it was Take Four. They
Okay.
had so many labels back then. I can't even remember a lot of them, but it was a lot of them. They had a guy that I used to run with named G Money, and I used to run with him a lot, and I used to go with him and perform with him live on stage.
Hmm.
And it thing called, like, I think it's like the Gong or the Dong shows, where they had a promoter named Bobby Marchane. You're performing. If they like you, they clap for you, but if they don't like you, they'll don your ass off the stage. So it was just a lot of, but the thing is with Big Boy, they were interested in me when I start collaborating with Partners in Crime. Because
Mm.
that song called Give Me Some Heroin Baby that I did with Big Boy, and that's when they were really interested in me. But at the time, I was like on contract with Cash and Money, so I couldn't really do nothing. But I didn't, at that time, I wasn't really like worrying about leaving or whatever. But we had collaborated on Give Me Some Heroin Baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we did that, and then we came back with the Wyak and Funny song that me and Kango did with Misdemeanor.
Hmm.
So
So how did that work though? So how did that work? Because yeah, I'm pretty sure Baby and Slim and them would have been a very protective. You being the first lady. How did that connection make? What happened with you?
I think I believe I wasn't talking to them or something happened. You know how you be beefing with your big brothers or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah.
And I believe I wasn't talking to them. And I think Big Boy had reached out to me. And when they reached out to me, I went and I did a song with him. And Baby found out and he raised hell. So whatever songs that I was on with him, he named me Lady KK. He changed my name on something. He was young,
Mm.
you know, and you know when people young, they just do shit out of emotions, you know. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Growth and development, sis. You know, I mean, as you say, you was a young lady at that time, you know, still
yeah,
finding who you are as a person. And I guess the same with, with them two brothers as well.
yeah, with them too, you know. But I just ain't never, you know, understood like we both did each other something. Like, say I talk bad about y'all,
Mm.
y'all stiff me on money, whatever, and the forgiveness ain't the same because you'll forgive, and he'll say, "Baby," I say he forgive, but he
Mhm.
actually don't forgive you.
Yes. Actions speak louder than words, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
I always hear that Slim is the quiet, very calculating.
Slim discovered me. It was not no Baby.
Mm,
Slim is the guy that I met in a club that gave me the card and said, "I like your voice."
yeah.
Slim discovered me. It wasn't Baby. Baby met me after I started coming to their office at the gas building.
Mm,
But Slim the one discovered me. Like Slim liked my voice. He liked everything about me. Like, so he the one kind of discovered me. But I never really had problems with Slim at all. It always was, you know, it always was Baby, you know.
yeah, man. Slim seems like a cool, cool brother, man.
Slim real laid back. He don't get into the bullshit. You know, like he's just more of an observer. He's very smart, very intelligent. Like he just don't be in all that. Like, you know, and that's why I still have a lot of respect for him, you know.
Definite. I mean, as we've been discussing, every that whole conglomeration back then in the early to mid 90s that made the movement that was so massive and popular and have created all of these sub stars now, all these major stars, the Nickies, the Drakes, and all that, the Lil Weezy.
Mm-hmm. Lil Wayne loved me. I performed at he have a festival down here every year, which they may cancel this year, and it's called the Louisiana Fest. And I was one of the first acts that was on the first annual Louisiana Fest, and he came out with me and performed some of my songs with him. Yeah.
Yeah, easy. So trustfully, I mean, obviously, free Mac, and he should be coming home soon, and free BG should trustfully be coming home soon. Have you still got a good kind of relationship with BG as well?
I have an excellent relationship with BG. However, I never talked to him while he was incarcerated, you
Hmm.
know. Um, but I know before he left, we had a good relationship, you know, like artist to artist, you know.
Yes.
But Mac, however, I knew him, but I really didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was with No Limits. So I really
Yes,
didn't know him like I knew BG, because BG was really, we was on the same label, so we
of
knew each other.
course. Hmm.
But Mac, I really didn't know Mac like that, you know. But I heard
Okay.
the story though, you know how he got caught up. But if they about to come home, that's a blessing.
Yeah,
They
man.
home.
Definitely.
Enjoy beautiful life out here, you know.
Exactly. And trustfully, again, with growth and development, with being a grown man and stuff, with priorities and different outlooks on life, we can channel some of that energy and talent and bring
I
forth.
definitely remember that Cash Money at one point wanted to sign Mac before he went to No Limit. So I do remember that because he had a unique and this, you know, a unique voice.
Yes.
And they used to compare him to Soldier Slim. They used to say him and Soldier Slim sounded alike back then. But yeah, I really he probably know me as Twelly or Miss T. And I know him as Mac, but not like far as personal. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
BG, we was on the same record label, and I was on his album. I was on like two of his albums. He had
The
I think
Chopper
it was like
City. The Chopper City in the Ghetto one?
All right, I was on that one. I'm on Niggas in Wheelchairs. Have there that
Yes.
is. That's me. And I'm
Yes.
on Retaliation. I'm on that one.
Classic.
But there's another album he did, and it was like it was Baby Gangster. And
Oh, the
I'm on
Bee
that.
Gees. The Bee Gees one with him and
Yes,
Little
yes,
Weezy.
yes, yes. I'm also,
Yes.
you know.
True stories. Yeah. You see, all right
So,
then. Yes.
gonna let fuck yourself, remember?
Yes.
Yes,
Hey.
I'm on that too. So BG to me was so fucking like that nigga like the deep voice, like BG could come out right now and still get $10,000 to $15,000 a show.
Easy.
If he come out tomorrow, easy he could get that. And that's because of the groundwork that he put in for as, you know, being a musician. Like he's very good at what he's doing. He's good. You know what I'm saying? No matter what people think, you know.
Well, I don't know what the fuck people are thinking, sis, because to me, BG, aka B Jizzle, is the number one hot boy at the hot boys.
I think that Lil Wayne plays his part, and I think Lil Wayne is good. But I also what is these people called? You can still see?
No,